Hi, this is Phoenicia from PhoeniciaPalmer.com. I am going to introduce you to another video called Social Media Posting Schedule. I am going to talk about when to post on social media, and I'm also going to give you some tips. So stay tuned if you will want to know some information about that. All right, these are the times to post: 7 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. Why, Phoenicia? Why these times? 7 a.m. 7 a.m. You kind of gotten up. A lot of people get up at 6, 7 o'clock. They're still kind of getting ready or whatever. They check out their socials before they get out and head out to work. So 7 a.m. is a good time between 6 and 7. Um, that's a good time to post. They check the Facebook page and stuff before they go to work. 12 p.m. noon is a good time. There's lunchtime between 11 and 12 is lunchtime. And after you finish eating, a lot of times people are like thumbing through their phone, checking out social media, what's going on. Just a quick second. 3 p.m. break. If you work from 8 to 5, most likely you take your break between 2 and 3, a little 15-minute break. So squeeze in a little story or squeeze in something in there so when they're looking at social media, then they can look at your content. At 7 p.m., this is after school. This is after pretty much the homework is done. Sometimes the homework is not. In my house, it's somewhat done. So I completely understand. But this is sort of like after work, after the kids get home and eat and everything. So this is a sample schedule. You can tweak this how you want to, but start off with these times and then you can tweak it to where you want to. Set up a Facebook business page and they will tell you the times that your viewers, your audience is looking at social media. And then you can determine, you can tweak it from your times. Because sometimes mine will have like 10. So that's when my people are online. So start off with these though, and then work your way from there. You got to have some kind of blueprint. This is a tip: post to news feed. Post to your news feed at least 2 to 3 times a day. This can be infographics. This can be a product, a link to one of your products, a service, a book, something. Post to your newsfeed at least 2 to 3 times a day. Yes, 2 to 3 times a day. People need to see you. Post reels. Post 3 to 4 reels per week. These reels take a little bit longer to do. So posting reels, I put it as less than like posting like infographics and stuff because it takes a little bit longer because you got to find the content or whatever. But if you have some content that you need to post reels more. You can post some more reels if you want to. But you don't want to overburden people with too many posts. So that's why I put 3 to 4 reels per week. Post stories. Post 3 to 5 stories per week. The reason why I said 3 to 5, you can post more stories because their length of time is only 24 hours. So it's not so much clogging up your page. It's just stories and they only last 24 hours. If a person needs to respond, they have 24 hours to respond to whatever you put on your story. Go live once a week. Go live once a week, either posting a product or providing a service. Ask for engagement. And what I mean by asking for engagement, I don't mean click the link on the bio. I don't mean click like. I don't mean just comment below where you from. I mean ask for engagement. How many of you like this home? How many of you can envision yourself in this home? Is there anyone out there looking for a home? That's just examples for real estate. Now, it depends on whatever niche you're in. what you would be asking for, but I'm just giving you examples of what you should do. Not just say, click the link in the bio, click the like button. That's not asking for engagement. Asking for engagement is asking for that person's opinion so that you can get to know what your audience wants, number one. And number two, you can really get to know they can get to really know you. So you want to get to know each other so that you can form a type of relationship with your audience. So they may not be ready to purchase a house right now, and I'm just using real estate as an example, but they may not be able to, they may not want to sell their house right now, but they will always remember those lives and stuff that you did because you're doing them once a week, you're doing them consistently. They'll remember you. Oh, you know what? I'm going through a divorce right now. I'm ready to sell this house. So, bam, you right there. You got your reels and your stories, and you went live. You go live all the time. This is consistent behavior. This is in front of them all the time. They're gonna say, "Oh, look, I'm gonna call Phoenicia because I saw her. I saw her on Facebook a few minutes ago." Here's another tip. Whatever you post on your news feed, post to your stories as well. If you cannot find content for your stories, you got to create 3 to 5 stories. That's what I told you to put. That's what I told you to post. So, like if you post a reel or if you post if you go live, they ask you, do you want to post it to your stories? Go ahead and say yes. And so therefore, that's one of your stories per week. Stories are quick. Like I said, they're 24 hours. And basically, when you're taking your stories, I would just take it from something else that's permanent. So therefore, it's just something that will notify somebody within 24 hours. Okay. It's a short time. It's going to fall off. And it's just something that they would need for that day. I would put something that they would just need immediately for their day, not nothing permanent. Um, the next tip is Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest business has its own scheduling for your post. Make sure you have a business page. Make sure you have a business page. That's the only way you're going to be able to see the analytics. That's the only way that you're going to be able to see what's going on. Like when I mentioned earlier on this slide about um, when to post on this particular slide, you won't know that unless you have a business page because they will tell you on your business page. Um, Look, your viewers are more active or online more at 10 o'clock. So therefore, you would change your schedule from I had 12, you can change that to 10. So having a business page, it will inform you of all the things that you need to know. When to post, what your audience is looking at, and things of that sort. And it's easier to schedule. You cannot schedule from a personal page. You have to have a business page if you want to schedule your post. If you want to sit there every day and find out and wreck your brain trying to find out what you need to post on your page, that's you. But having a business page and having a scheduling um, a set schedule to where you be able to schedule your post. Like I schedule my post on Sundays for the week, not for the month, not for every 2 weeks, not, just for the week. In real estate, things change. Like the house can be on the market today and tomorrow is gone. So I can't post a month in advance. I can post like little infographics and stuff about, different homeowners tips and stuff like that. And that's kind of iffy too, because a lot of things have changed in the real estate world. So that can also change. But I schedule my stuff once a week for that very purpose. I can't do like once a month unless I'm just doing like generic information. But it's a good idea to set a schedule, so therefore you won't be so burdened with having to come up with stuff every single day. You just have one day where you can just create all of your content, create all of your videos. Like I used to do that, and I need to go back to doing that. It's just like on Sundays or on Saturdays, I used to just like go out to a bunch of houses, take pictures, create videos, do everything, and then on Sundays, I'm spitting them out and just in distributing daily stuff, and I would post some as reels, some as stories, some as as posts and stuff like that. And so that will last me a week or two. It's that much content because I will really be on it. I will look at like 6 houses, and that's more than a week worth of stuff. Um, but so scheduling your post is a great idea. It creates a sense of structure. You can't run a business without structure, because if you're all over the place, you know what I'm saying? If people don't understand you and they can't resonate with you, they're just going to either move on, or they're going to ignore you, or they just going to find, you know what I'm saying? So just be consistent, have structure, and be friendly, and engage. Not only engage with your audience, but ask for the engagement as well. So I hope that this video helped you. Until the next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.